Hi there! You probably clicked on this video because you want to learn more about tequila, what it is, how it's made, and how you should be drinking it. Here's the thing, I don't know jack shit about tequila. So I thought it would be an idea if I sort of read the Wikipedia article on tequila and we learnt together what tequila is. You've got to give me points of honesty here, at least. I should probably explain how this came about. This entire video is the fault of a very small but very dedicated group of followers to this channel, which I like to call my little Karen Club. Long story short, you might have heard of a thing called Patreon. I've got one as well, as do all the cool kids these days. And each month I ask my patrons what it is they want me to make videos about, tackle, and I sort of stupidly asked what they would like me to do that I know nothing about. And tequila actually drew with something else, but I'm doing tequila first, so here we are, in this very awkward situation where I'm having to be intellectually naked with the internet. So that's a thing. So this is going to be a journey for both of us. And I should also quickly say, if Dan Moore is watching this, I'm not intentionally ripping off the Wikicast. This just seemed like the best of a bad bunch of ideas at 1:45 on a school night. Really do have to wonder what I'm doing with my life at the minute. There's also a bottle of tequila here, and there's going to be a little story about that. I might also need to Google that. So, tell you what, if anyone is watching this who's a fan of, like, those documentaries on the Discovery Channel where they pick apart how a plane crashed, stick around, because this is basically the same thing. Anyway, so tequila. There's Wikipedia in case you've never seen it before, because you've never had to write an essay or something. I mean, nobody uses Wikipedia for essays. That's not... no, that's silly. You do that. So, tequila. It's a distilled beverage, and it's made from the blue agave plant. I actually knew that existed. It kind of looks like something that fell from space. It makes John Wyndham's rendering of a Triffid look normal. I don't understand how they can exist. They're huge and scary. But anyway, it's primarily made in the area surrounding the City of Tequila. Tequila's a place? Wow, I'm learning things already. 65 kilometers, or 40 miles, northwest of, oh boy, Guadalajara? Yara? Okay, we're going to call that Greg from now on. In the Jaliscan Highlands, and there's a bit in brackets that I'm not even going to try, of the central western Mexican state of Jalisco. Okay, so that was the first paragraph. I think I nailed it. That bottle can't come soon enough. The red volcanic soils of the region of Tequila are well suited to growing the blue agave, alien space plants, and more than 300 million of the plants are harvested there each year. Agave grows differently depending on the region. Blue agaves grown in the highlands, Los Altos region, are larger, which is a terrifying idea, and sweeter in aroma and taste. Agaves harvested in the lowlands have a more herbaceous fragrance and flavour. Due to its historical and cultural importance, the region near Tequila was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2006. What took them so long? Mexican laws state that tequila can only be produced in the state of Jalisco and limited municipalities in the states of Jeff, Tequila is recognized as a Mexican designation of origin product in more than 40 countries. It is protected through NAFTA in Canada and the United States. Through bilateral agreements with individual countries such as Japan and Israel, and has been a protected designation of origin product in the European Union since 1997. Okay, you can do this. Oh, here's an important one for smoky fans. Aside from its geographical distinction, tequila is differentiated from mezcal in that it is made only from blue agave, and the beverages are prepared in different ways. Tequila is commonly served neat and as a shot with salt and lime around the world. That's familiar to all of us, I'm sure. The only tequila I've ever tried has, like, a little sombrero hat and tastes like death. I would imagine most people's experience are of that. So come at me. Tequila must have between 35 and 55% alcohol content. It must contain at least 40% alcohol to be sold in the United States and Canada. So there is a minimum ABV thing, kind of like whiskey and pretty much every other spirit, actually, come to think of it. Early history. Tequila was first produced in the 16th century near the location of the City of Tequila, which was not officially established until 1666, which is a weirdly satanic year. A fermented beverage of the agave plant known as pulque was consumed in pre-Columbian central Mexico before European contact. When the Spanish conquistadors ran out of their own brandy, they having a party or something? They began to distill agave to produce one of North America's first indigenous distilled spirits. 80 years later, in around 1600, Don Pedro Sanchez de Tagle, that's probably not right, is that? The Marquis of Altamira began mass-producing tequila at the first factory in the territory of modern-day Jalisco. By 1608, the colonial governor of Nueva Galicia had begun to tax his products, the thieving bastards. Spain's King Carlos IV granted the Cuervo family, which is a familiar name to everyone, I'm sure, the first license to commercially make tequila. Don Zenobio Souza, founder of Souza Tequila and municipal president of the village of Tequila from 1884 to 1885, he didn't last long, was the first to export tequila to the United States and shortened the name from tequila extract to just tequila. In case you were wondering. In a move to take ownership from the term tequila, the Mexican government declared the term as its intellectual property in 1974, opening a new door for business opportunities and international gain for the country of Mexico as a whole. And seeing as 1974 is considered ancient history now, we're moving into recent history. Although some tequilas have remained as family-owned brands, most well-known tequila brands are owned by large, multinational corporations. You may gasp now. However, over 100 distilleries make over 900 brands of tequila in Mexico, and over 2,000 brand names have been registered, according to 2009 statistics. So, you know, they're nice and up to date. Due to this, each bottle of tequila contains a serial number depicting in which distillery the tequila was produced. In 2003, Mexico issued a proposal that would require all Mexican-made tequila be bottled in Mexico before being exported to other countries. The Mexican government said that bottling tequila in Mexico would guarantee its quality. Well, it doesn't work for anything else, but hey-ho. Liquor companies in the United States said Mexico just wanted to create bottling jobs in their own country, and also claimed this rule would violate international trade agreements and was in discord, I'm assuming not the chat client, with usual exporting practices worldwide. The proposal might have resulted in the loss of jobs at plants in California, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kentucky because Mexican tequila exported in bulk to the United States is bottled in those plants. On January 17, 2006, the United States and Mexico signed an agreement allowing the continued bulk imports of tequila into the US. The agreement also created a Tequila Bottlers Registry to identify approved bottlers of tequila and create an agency to monitor the registry. The Tequila Regulatory Council of Mexico, the TRCM, originally did not permit flavored tequila to carry the tequila name. In 2004, the council decided to allow flavored tequila to be called tequila. Tequila. With the exception of 100% agave tequila, which still cannot be flavored. A new Norma Official Mexicana, NOM, for tequila was issued in 2006, and among other changes introduced a class of tequila called Extra Añejo, or Ultra Aged, which I think is what we've got here. Hey! Cool, this is relevant. Which must be aged a minimum of 3 years. Is that it? Okay. That's kind of shit, actually. A 1 litre bottle of limited edition premium tequila was sold for $225,000 in 2006. The bottle which contained the tequila was a 2-kilo display of platinum and gold. The manufacturer received a certificate from the Guinness World Records for the most expensive bottle of tequila spirit ever sold. The latest version of the tequila standard, NOM 006 SCFI 2012, that's a catchy name, also updated the standard to specify that the silver class of tequila cannot contain additives. To allow the aging time for the ultra age class to be displayed on the label, to prohibit the commercialization of bulk tequila through vending machines. That's kind of a shame. Planting, tending and harvesting the agave plant remains a manual effort, largely unchained by modern farm machinery and relying on centuries-old know-how. The men who harvest it, the jimadors, have intimate knowledge of how the plants should be cultivated, passed down from generation to generation. By regularly trimming any quiotes, a several metre high stalk that grows from the centre of the plant, that's again a terrifying image, the jimadors prevent the agave from flowering and dying early, allowing it to fully ripen. After harvesting the penis, they are transported to ovens where they are slowly baked to break down their complex fructans into simpler fructoses. Then the baked penis are either shredded or mashed under a large stone wheel called a tahona. The extracted agave juice is then poured into either large wooden or stainless steel vats for several days to ferment, resulting in a wort or mosto. Using at least 2 distillations is required by law. A few producers, such as Casa Noble for their crystal expression and Corso for their añejo expression, have experimented with distilling the product a 3rd time, for reasons. But this has not caught on as a trend, and some have said it removes too much of the agave flavour from the tequila. From there, the tequila is either bottled as silver tequila or it is pumped into wooden barrels to age, where it develops a mellower flavour and amber colour. Do you know, I'm scrolling through this and I'm realising there is a lot to this and I'm slightly regretting this entire venture, but I'm going to crack on because some maniac will watch this all the way to the end, I'm sure. Unlike other tequila production steps, fermentation is one of the few steps out of the control of human beings. That sounds terrifying. Fermentation is the conversion of sugars and carbohydrates into alcohol through yeast in anaerobic conditions, meaning that oxygen is not present during the process. Good. Fermentation is also carried out in a non-aseptic environment, which increases the bacterial activity of the tequila. The participation of microorganisms from the environment, yeast and bacteria, makes fermentation a spontaneous process which gives rise to many byproducts that contribute to the flavour and aroma of tequila. During the fermentation process, inoculum is added to the batch to speed the rate of fermentation. When inoculum is added, fermentation could take approximately 20 hours to 3 days. If inoculum is not added, fermentation could take up to 7 days. The rate of fermentation is a key factor in the quality and flavour of tequila produced. Wort fermented slowly are best because the amount of organoleptic compounds produced is greater. The alcohol content at the end of fermentation lies between 4 to 9%. I feel like an extra on Star Trek right now, all the science. Alright, and then it goes on about other countries, so we'll leave it at serving. So, in Mexico, the most traditional way to drink tequila is neat, without lime and salt, which is fine by me because I don't have any limes and I've only got Himalayan pink sea salt because, I mean, look at the glasses. It is popular in some regions to drink fine tequila with a side of sangrita. Did I read that right? Yeah. A sweet, sour and spicy drink typically made from orange juice, grenadine or tomato juice and hot chili. This sounds like torture. Oh god. Equal-sized shots of tequila and sangrita are sipped alternately without salt or lime. Do you know what? That sounds worse. That sounds significantly worse. Okay, maybe that's one for the bucket list. Another popular drink in Mexico is the Bandera Flag in Spanish. Named after the flag of Mexico, it consists of 3 shot glasses filled with lime juice for the green, white tequila, and sangrita for the red. It's that fucking stuff again. Outside Mexico, a single shot of tequila is often served with salt and a slice of lime. Actually, usually a wedge, but hey ho, who's counting? This is called tequila cruda. No, it's not just called, can I get 10 tequilas, please? I'm drunk. And is sometimes referred to as training wheels, lip, sip, suck, or lick, shoot, suck, referring to the way which the combination of ingredients is imbibed. I've never heard of any of this. The drinkers moisten the back of their hand below the index finger, usually by licking, and pour the salt. Then the salt is licked off the hand, the tequila is drunk, and the fruit slice is quickly bitten. Groups of drinkers often do this simultaneously. Drinking the tequila in this way is often erroneously called a tequila slammer. I have been guilty of that myself. Which is in fact a mix of tequila and carbonated drink. Although the traditional Mexican shot is tequila by itself, lime is the fruit of choice when a chaser must be used. I like that. Can be. Not can be. Must be. The salt is believed to lessen the burn of the tequila, and the sour fruit balances and enhances the flavour. In Germany and some other countries, tequila oro, gold, is often consumed with cinnamon on a slice of orange while tequila blanco is consumed with salt and lime. I like the sound of cinnamon and orange, actually. I might give that a go at some point. The Germans know what they're doing. Chilling any alcohol can be used to reduce the smell or flavours associated with a lower quality product. That's something to remember. There are products out there now, actually, which are saying it's specifically meant... I think the Auchentoshan Sauvignon Blanc is another one, which is specifically meant for the fridge, meaning we made something that's shit, but we're still going to charge you top whack for it, stick it in the fridge and pretend that it's fine. Any alcoholic product, when served as a chilled shot, may be more palatable to the consumer. Many of the higher quality 100% agave tequilas do not impart significant alcohol burn, and drinking them with salt and lime is likely to remove much of the flavour. These tequilas are usually sipped from a snifter glass. Oh, hi there. Rather than a shot glass, and savoured instead of quickly gulped. Doing so allows the taster to detect subtler fragrances and flavours that would otherwise be missed. And that is why we're here today. My god, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. And now that we're all fully clued up about the world of tequila, it's time I introduce this. This is Tapatio Excelencia Gran Reserve Extra Añejo Tequila. I asked Reddit, what tequila should I try if I want to sort of try some of the best that tequila has to offer? I basically asked the question that lots of people that don't know about whiskies or gins often asked me. And I was hoping that I would get, a fair mix of suggestions, and I did. I must have had like 30 or 40 suggestions, but this one stood out because I'd kind of already done a bit of research and it sort of kind of piqued my interest, and then I had loads of people saying, yeah, you should give this a go if you can. So I got a little sample. For reference, I wasn't going to buy a full bottle of this because it was £170. £170 worth of tequila had better be some damn good tequila. This was still over a tenner for the sample poll, which, you know, is much more affordable on this kind of a scale. I am scared that I'm going to adore this, because that's a lot of fucking money. But free standard delivery, so that's something. So I'm going to read the entry off of Master of Malt. I'm basically doing none of my own work today, in case you hadn't noticed yet. The Tapatio Excellencia bottling. Oh, it's 100 CL. Oh, okay, that justifies the £170 price tag. Yeah, no, that's fine. Holy smokes! This Tapatio tequila is incredible! The Tapatio Excellencia, this is such a tongue twister, Gran Reserva Extra Añejo is matured for around 4 years. A combination of casks are used, depending on the batch, including French oak and American oak. Stunning stuff all around. There's been 9 reviews and it's got basically a blanket 5 stars the whole way. So I'm going to read out some of the taglines of the reviews. Very good. Cushy tequila. Del Boy is a fan. Amazing tequila. Excellent. It's really unbelievable stuff. Simon. Sorry, that one caught me off guard. I didn't realise that was there. Somebody's put their name instead of a tagline. But they did say it's simply amazing, so that's... Oh, and the person below it has put Ross! That's funny. Okay, and some of these reviews go all the way back to 2014, so... Maybe you used to have to put your name? I don't know. That's enough from the internet. I think it's about time I did some of my own work with this now. So, this is the Tapatio Excellencia Gran Reserve Extra Añejo, aged 4 years. So, let's find out what this is like. I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm not going to chill it, I'm not going to serve it on ice, I'm not going to mix it with anything, there's no lime or salt. I'm just going to... Ooh, pop it in there. Give it a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to nose it and taste it, and we're going to find out if tequila can be good. The answer is already yes. Like, you know, there's every spirit has a bad version and a good version. Whiskey's got it, gin's got it, rum's got it. Tequila must have it as well. So I'm keen to try a good tequila. And while we're waiting for this is a good opportunity for me to blame this on my patrons. Their names are going to be scrolling up at the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, then you can do. There will be links down below. I do take suggestions on board each month from the Karens, and you do get thank yous if you are part of the Pints tier, and if you just want to help out with sort of more of an anonymous kind of a thing, there is a tier for that as well, starting at £1. So there's your options. Oh look, there's a glass of booze here. I wonder what it's like. Let's find out. I'm trying it in my Norland glass today. I did a video on different whiskey glasses not so long ago. If you want to watch that, there'll be a thing somewhere. Ooh. Oh, you're different. What do you remind me of? Like bay seasoning. It's like a paprika-y... It's like a salty, barbecue-y spice kind of an element. There's a salinity on the nose. There's like a wonderful kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but in my brain, it's like you tried to caramelize tobacco. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with that. It's like you put caramel and tobacco together. There's like a peppery note to it, white pepper. It's the spice cabinet and a little bit of sugar. Oh, and it's wonderful. There's a beautiful savoury note on the nose. Okay, I'm actually really looking forward to this. Sorry, I was experiencing so much I forgot to think about what I was tasting, and I have nothing to report other than I enjoyed it. So I'll go back in, because, you know, I'm a professional and I suffer gladly for your entertainment. Sea salt, lemon, watermelon, nutmeg, clove, cardamom, spice and fruit and citrus. There's a little bit of dark chocolate at the finish as well. Actually, there's a lot of dark chocolate on the finish. Like the Lindt's super heavy dark, if you can eat this you are god tier level chocolate eater. It's wicked complex and very easy to sip as well. It starts out quite caramel and then it goes through the salinity and the spice. And there's like a touch of vegetal, very briefly, like a lick, and then it goes into the chocolate in the end. Shit, I really like it. That was that. I'm not going to add water to it or anything, but I am going to thoroughly enjoy this tequila. This was an excellent recommendation, and if you're watching this from Reddit, or, you know, if I stick it on the tequila thing, hi, 2 points. 1, thank you very much for the recommendation. 2, enjoy it while you can, because I'm probably going to get banned by some overzealous admin any time now. So that was fun. Yeah, this is amazing. This is fantastic, and it's I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad that it was expected of me, I suppose. And I learned something today. I learned that tequila isn't always shit. I knew it wouldn't be. I've just never had like cause or reason to kind of fall down this particular rabbit hole, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad you were here with me. I'm going to wrap this up now because it is nearly 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't need to get up tomorrow, to be fair. I can just carry on drinking really fucking nice tequila. Thank you so much for watching, guys. There'll be links down below to the Patreon. If you want to help me fund a full bottle of this stuff, please do. And also do the usual things that help with metrics and stuff, like subscribing to the channel, thumbing up the video, commenting about how your day was. Do you like cats? Let me know down below. Actually, what tequilas have you tried that wowed you? Let me know down below. I want more recommendations. Like, I really want more recommendations now. Oh fuck, this is going to be another rabbit hole now, isn't it?